Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just going to make a video about my HPI Sprint and a new transmitter, new receiver that arrived today in the post. I've only had a chance to use it for 5 or 10 minutes outside because it's wet outside. It wasn't raining but the ground was wet, so I didn't get a really good chance of using it, but I will tomorrow, and I'm going to upload a video of my car at some point. This car here with a Porsche 911 turbo shell on, or yellow Ford Focus shell, whichever I decide to put on it. Usually use the Ford Focus shell for just bashing about. The Porsche shell is obviously the nicest one, but yeah, that's minor. Right, this transmitter, it's a Carson Reflex 3-channel transmitter, and the receiver that comes with it is actually 5-channel. It's got 5 channels on it, and it's got a battery input as well, and it's got a BEC. It has a large LCD display and it's illuminated blue. I'll switch it on. The on and off button is at the rear, the top rear of it, and it illuminates blue. When you first switch it on, it says the voltage of the combined voltage of the 4 AA batteries that it takes. Yeah, and that's right, it only takes 4 AA batteries compared to 8 AA batteries that a lot of other transmitters, the older types, the older Extal crystal type transmitters take. So this is good. It will save a bit of money over a long period of time, have taken less batteries, and as you can see, digital. You can change a lot of stuff here. You can apparently program this transmitter to control up to 15 different cars, 15 different receivers you can program into it, but I'm not too sure how you go about programming it, setting it up, because on this receiver here, to set this up with the transmitter is very simple. It has 3 steps. First step, plug the battery in, switch the speed controller on, and then when the speed controller is on, press the setup button on the receiver, which you'll need a screwdriver to do, or something thin to poke it. Press that, then switch the transmitter on, and it should bind. That easy, simple as that, job done. I also ordered a new Spur Gear because I was running the wrong pitch Pinion Gear, and it rounded half of the Spur Gear off, so it wouldn't work properly. Also bought an alloy Spur motor mount for brushless motors. You can use the motor mount that came with this. This is a Sprint 1, not a Sprint 2. It's an older one which actually came with a brushed motor. Team Orion 14-turn brush motor was in this one. I bought it second hand, but I've obviously upgraded it. Now it's running I'll say this in my old videos, it's a Castle 5700 kV 4-pole Newcastle motor, and a Castle Sidewinder SV2 ESC. It hasn't got a fan on it. I haven't had any overheating problems right now, and I am running a 3-cell battery, 3-cell LiPo battery I should say. As you can see, Dean's connector, and I can't actually show you the battery because it's in the, it's in the car. I'll just show you here to prove it's 3-cell battery. See on the right, 11.1 volt, 50C discharge, giant power. Not really sure about the make, but it works, so I keep it. Also upgraded the pinion gear, as I might have said. That pinion gear there is a 29 tooth, so it should increase the top end speed a bit. I think maybe 1 mile an hour per cog more, but I'm not sure if this is true or if it's just a myth. It's probably less than that. It sounds a bit optimistic to me. And the Spur Gear, I've actually held the Spur Gear in with 4 screws to the Spur Gear mount, rather than just the 2 screws that most people would use, just to make sure this doesn't come off, because it came flying off before when I had the plastic mount. The aluminium motor mount is good. Haven't had a problem with the gear coming off at all. Seems on there very solid, doesn't move apart from around like it's meant to. Might have to take the rear end off again and change the belt at some point because it is showing wear, but this wear is staying the same and not getting any worse. Just turn the transmitter off. To be honest, I don't know an awful amount about this, but on the side, on the left hand side at the front here, this is to change the throttle to 3/4 forward and 1/4 back, or if it's off then it's 50-50 forward, 50% forward and 50% back. And you can change the throttle trim here, up and down. The steering trim is at the top of the wheel, back, forward. To change it, well, basically back would be left and up is forward. All of this is displayed on the LCD when you're doing it, so just watch the screen and it's obvious. I just can't be bothered to show you exactly how to do it right now, but because I've configured this car to exactly how I want it. The tyres on it, if you're interested, are Schumacher Sorex 24R, meant for carpets and meant for tarmac. They're very grippy, does burnouts in reverse, as in my old video, and that was with a dodgy Spur Gear that was really rounded off, and it's more powerful now. I mean, it's not more powerful now, it goes faster now, there's donuts quicker, which is ideal. Really happy with this car, and I'm going to make a video about it when it's actually running on the road to prove how fast it goes. I've got another set of wheels for this and tyres, which are the off-road ones, 5-spoke, and yeah, off-road. So it can go off-road, but as it's so low to the floor, so I did have an under tray on this, but it was scraping the floor, so I had to take it off. As you can see, it's got the Velcro on there that I held the under tray on with. Yeah, so that's about it really. If I haven't said, I can't remember, setting up or binding the receiver to the transmitter is a piece of cake. Plug the battery into the speed controller, press the setup button on the receiver once the speed controller is definitely on, then simply turn the transmitter on. Then the job done. That's job done. It should work from then just configure your throttle trim and your steering trim. It's got Expo, it's got EPA, that's endpoint adjustment for the throttle and the steering. It's got ABS function, not sure what that is to be honest. It's got BEC for under voltage protection. It's got fail safe as well, charge socket if you have rechargeable batteries in it. The under voltage protection is quite useful, I guess. Very easy to set up. The receiver is actually a 5-channel receiver with BEC, 3-channel transmitter. Yeah, I haven't pointed that out, but it's got the 3rd channel is on the back there. If you want to use it for something, I listened to another review and they said they were going to use the 3rd channel for a winch, so you can use that for anything you want. I think that's about it. I hope this helps you, and it does come in a nice box, but it looks like this. Carson Model Store, says all the stuff about it, the main specifications. On the back, where is it in English? There it is. Operating voltage 2.4 GHz, charging socket, all of the stuff. Expo feature for acceleration and steering. What's that say? Exponential. I can't actually say the word. Exponential, I think it says. Yeah, sorry if I said that wrong, but I'm not too sure on this latest stuff because I haven't really been into brushless and 2.4 GHz radio gear for more than a few months. So I've just come back into the sport really, the hobby rather, it's not a sport. Anyway, I hope you like this video. I do recommend this transmitter, but I've only used it for 5 minutes. Make another video once I've used it for a longer period of time. Subscribe and like, and if you want, please feel free to comment on anything you want, and I'll come back to you, or somebody else will, and we will chat. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.